Welcome, Cancer Leo, to your Astrodice reading for May. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, push that big old like button and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you in your Astrodice. This is where I take tarot with astrology and make a small horoscope for the month using one of the 12 houses. Okay, best house, please, for the month. Best house, please, for the month. Got some Aries energy coming through with some Uranus. Ooh, coming into the 5th house. Nice. Okay, so talking about that Uranus over here. This is talking about your potential for sudden change, enlightenment, and awakening. Something also that feels like you might be learning something through some kind of sudden awakening or sudden change of something going on around you. Talking about Aries over here is talking about that feeling the drive, feeling the passion within a situation in the 5th house. So this is your energy around you is dynamic, spontaneous, crusading, impulsive action is likely to occur. And that could also be this sudden change too, really driving the force over here and really bringing in some kind of spontaneous awakening where you're actually getting some kind of answer or something's really kind of maybe even up in your face kind of scenario where it's like, whoa, hello, that lightning coming down, really striking you, really waking you up to the situation at hand. Within the 5th house, talking about that where you have fun, romance, and create things you are proud of. So whether it's some kind of, kind of magnetic charge of awakening of some kind of creative endeavor that you're doing, that can also happen. Maybe you've had writer's block for a while and now all of a sudden, boom. So definitely looking at all those areas as potential for this reading. Maybe something fun is happening. Maybe you're going to a concert, didn't know it. I don't know. Sudden change in plans of where you're going to have fun. Sudden romantic involvement. So let's just see. Getting straight into the situation. The situation's taking place at the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. Beginning of the month, please. Talking about that Queen of Scrolls in reverse with the Willow in reverse. Wow. And the loving elements in reverse. So there's that fun right there. There's that fun in reverse. So whatever it was, it's kind of like I'm having some anxieties and some issues of where the fun is going to. Hey, when is it going to start? Why do I keep feeling that? Like, hey, when is this going to happen? Kind of like the sudden change of wherever you felt the loving elements were. You're kind of having this sudden idea that this is not what it felt like. Hello, right? It definitely isn't what I thought it was. So I'm going straight over here to the Queen of Scrolls. This Queen of Scrolls is saying, hey, why are we having this dispute? Why are you leaving? Where are you going? Feeling like somebody could be leaving, having a breakup, having a divorce, having some kind of disruption. It feels like this isn't where the fun is. Something significant, some kind of problem is coming up and you just feel it. You just know it. It's the sudden change. The sudden change that some kind of plans with somebody or something has gone awry. This person may literally be leaving. Could be a Leo. Doesn't have to be. Or maybe it's a sudden plan where you have to leave, right? If it's not somebody you're dealing with, something has come up. But the whole point is that it's causing worry and anxieties. With the Aries over here, it's that kind of spontaneous up and I gotta go, right? So it's somebody just spontaneously up and leaving. But it's kind of interesting because it says the loving elements are just not there. So maybe it is you. Maybe you just cannot figure out where the loving elements are within this relationship and you just suddenly just kind of pack, metaphorically. It doesn't have to be really packing. But it could be, right? And just saying goodbye. And it's just this spark, like I said, like a lightning strike. So whether or no, you know, whether it's you or someone else who's up and just walking away, there's just no fun here. It's just what it feels like. There's not enough love. There's not enough fun. There's not enough to create in this place. So it could even be leaving a professional job. Maybe there's not enough to create. Maybe there's not enough fun in the job. Because it says I could be leaving a profession. It could be a boss who just decides, you know what, I don't like it here anymore. There's not enough of anything here. And it just kind of strikes you for a surprise that this person is going to leave. So let's see what's going on over here. Yeah, look at that. I kind of looking somewhere else. I have different resources and different understandings. And it's almost like the more that you're talking with these other people and you're realizing the things that are going on around you, I do believe it's you who's just going to up and suddenly just bail. Just, you know what, I've kind of weighed my pros and cons over here and I'm looking for something more. I work hard over here putting in, you know, the fifth house, and I don't know, I'm kind of looking around and I don't see what I'm looking for. So you might even be, you know, just kind of like taking the time, you know, through the hard work, kind of looking at your abilities and maybe some disabilities and disadvantages to the situation over here, my friends. And you're saying, I don't get enough peace and rest. This causes a lot of worry. Maybe you're even going to worry someone else because they're going to say, why did you up and leave? Or vice versa. But it's something that, you know, maybe you've had a lot of conflict with, you know, and you're growing, but maybe you want more play, you want more fun, you want a little more time, you know, and you're just tired of maybe becoming accustomed to a certain way of never having fun. Maybe this person's accustomed to never having fun. Wow, are you guys literally dealing with someone who is just not fun? Oh, it's a love relationship. So whether it's, I feel it's you. I think this person's boring. For some of you, I'm just going to let it out, say it. You don't show me the fun. You don't show me the love. You don't show me something. I don't want to become accustomed to either a non-loving relationship or non-romantic relationship or a relationship where we never do anything. And then maybe we bicker a lot. It just seems like there's a lot of disadvantages to the situation. So you want to go out and find something more victorious, looking for a love that can recognize what you want, maybe who you are. So I do feel it's spontaneous. It's this kind of wake up. You know what? It doesn't look like they're going to do anything. You literally could be dealing with, I don't know, guys. I'm going to say you're literally dealing with a Gemini or a Capricorn that just is no fun. Sorry, you're going to say it. And yeah, you're right. You know, I'm hearing it. It could be a Taurus. Tauruses get accustomed to not wanting to move as much. So, you know, as I'm hearing someone say, Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Yes, Tauruses do have their home bodies. I am a Taurus. We do get stuck sometimes in the homestead, and we don't always want to go out and always play the way some certain signs do. Okay, so yes, but there is definitely in the mid-month something up in the air with the balance. And you want to keep it balanced, but this is definitely up in the air. And it feels like it's thrown up in the air because it's so spontaneous, but there's this impulsiveness going on around you. You know, but you don't really feel like, I don't really want to meditate upon the situation. I just want to balance it. I want to figure out how to get the situation back to where my creative house is. But there really is no real meditation upon the situation. I feel like it's just because it's the sudden wanting to move. I mean, look, this is a passionate, sudden move. I don't feel like I want to just sit around. I think it's because you guys have been sitting around thinking about it for way too long. So why would I want to meditate about it and sit around? Maybe they want to come and talk to you about the situation and you're up in the air about the situation to whether or not you really want to continue with this relationship and try to balance this out. Or is it really just best that I continue to move? Okay, because it's almost like you have this radical change that's going on around you. And remember, this here is the going to be a lunar eclipse. So whatever is secret, they might want to bring it down to Earth. Hey, why? 1 + 8 is 9. That is the change. The sudden change has got things kind of up in the air. I think that they're going to be a little confused. They want to know what's going on. And if it's not you who's making the sudden movements, then it's definitely them, and you're going to want to know what is going on. Okay, so, but like I said, for most of you, I do believe it's you, and they want to fix this, reconciliate, and really unite this love, but you feel that there's too much in the air about the situation, and I just don't feel like you really want to deal with it this month, you guys. I just feel like this is, your responsibility to have fun, to find the fun within your life again. I think that this person is just kind of holding you back from, enjoying life. Not every sign can just enjoy life being within the homestead. Not everybody is a homebody. There's a lot of people who like to go out and do many things. And if you feel like you're one of those people, then this is, you know what I'm saying? Then you know it's you. If you feel, you know what I mean? If you're the homebody and you know that they want to go out, then you know what I mean? It's kind of vice versa if that's the situation. It really does feel like that's the situation. There's no fun, no romance, no nothing. It feels dull. Just 100, I just feel the dullness. You might be bored. And if it's not that, it could be, I'm enjoying my work and I want to love my work. I put a lot of creativity into this job. You give me nothing, right? So, playtime is a great way to lighten up. I feel like there's a lot of playtime coming. 10 of Pentacles, yes, you're looking for this success within some kind of balance, and it's definitely confusing someone, and, they feel like, I don't know. I just feel like you don't think that they paid enough attention to you in some ways as well. I see a lot of it paying attention. And, maybe they're too honoring. I don't know. Why do I feel like for some of you, they need to lighten up and have a little more time to play. They're too obsessed with maybe being over mature or just not fun. I completely see this. Yeah. I'm not going to do that because it just puts me into worry. If I sit over here and think about all this stuff too much, it's putting me right back where I started from. I don't want that. Look, I've got this. Boom. So you're definitely not going to allow any kind of worries and stress from this person to make you focus on them to try to fix something that you're really trying to separate yourself from, right? As they're coming back, trying to put all these things on you. The end of the month, you have the Master Artisan. Now, there's that creating things as well. So if you know that this is a creative thing and you're just tired of whatever's going on creatively, maybe they're not looking at your work right, however it is. But with the Master Artisan over here, it's saying, hey, look, I can master anything that I want. I can master the fun. I can master my creative endeavors. I can master all kinds of things. I don't need to be caught up, into this. King of Scrolls. Now, it's interesting because you started out with the Queen of Scrolls upside down, saying, well, I need to figure this out. I'm leaving. And now you say, I'm fine where I am. Now I've become my own King of Scrolls. I've got, I've learned what I need to learn, and I know exactly how to take care of this situation. I'm holding the scrolls. I know exactly where I am, where I want to go, and what path I'm situated on. Because at the end of the month, you're going to feel like this is the resources that you need to keep supporting yourself to get where you need to be. I really do feel like you might even have this other person coming in. I feel like it's you, but I also feel like it's someone else around you, whether it's a new boss who's actually seeing your work for what you are talented in doing, or if it's this new love affair, right? Because the Lovers doesn't always have to be love. It's also a blessing, and it's also the unitedness of things that are pleasurable, right? And things that I admire. With the Light of the World, it's because you're very perceptive, and here comes that I understand and I can see clearly what's coming at me. So really knowing and depending on yourself is a very critical necessity for yourself at the end of the month, because this is where you're going to be able to separate what you don't want from exactly what you do want. This is keeping you prepared so that you don't come up short with anything or allow this person to try to really wheel and deal you back in, however. Yeah, because you're patiently planning and you have investments and you have all these new opportunities at hand during the end of the month. And all of this over here is kind of like them handing, they want to hand you, this other person that you're getting away from, they want to hand you the disappointments. They want to hand you more confusion. Okay? So it's almost like, it's like, be prepared for the unexpected. Don't get caught up short, because here they come again. As you're trying to plant new seeds and live this new life or do this new job or create whatever you're creating in the 5th house, whatever you're doing over there, right? Because it shows, look, if I want to talk about money and creating things, you're going after the better things of what you can create and letting people see what you need to see. In a love relationship, this person is not seeing your worth, and they're just, it's not even really so much seeing your worth, my friends. Really what it is they're boring. That's really what I'm seeing. I'm sorry. You could say, yeah, they don't see my worth. Maybe they don't want to hang out with me. They're no fun. I just, you know what? I'm just, they're no fun. I just, that's what I see. You can take it how it resonates, and you could say, no, it's not that. It's this and that and the other. That's fine. But I'm telling you, for somebody, they're boring. Either that or they work too much and they don't want to have any fun. There you go. Why? But you're holding tight onto what you have now at the end of the month, and you're patiently waiting for all these new things to come, and you're just moderately moving because you see the light of the new world and you're perceiving the new things. This is it's a dynamicness for sure. It's a dynamic move, right? And it's going to, causing the awakening of the light of the world is the same, right? It is saying, this is what's awakening within me. It's this sudden change of knowing this is what I want to focus on. This is what I truly want for myself, right? And this is where I feel like I can take control. I want to be able to limelight. I want to have some fun. You know, I want to be able to do the things I want to do, and I want to be a little more risky. Yeah. The end of the month, you're going to feel a little more risky. You're going to feel like, you know, there's a little more self-sacrifice and a little more risk at hand for you to actually get moving. Absolutely. Okay, so you are definitely seeing these things come up through you, and you're going to start shining in social situations as well, being the Queen of Wands over here. So you're definitely going to make life streams a little different and really moving into different areas where you want to be. So you can even say, I'm a little poised, kind of sitting on my own little throne over here, whether it's at work or however, wherever you're going. Okay, because right now it's smooth sailing from this point on. And this is where you're going to develop a different kind of situation around you that's going to highlight everything around you with the light of the world. So any kind of stress and struggles that you felt were enrooted within this situation, whether it's the relationship, maybe I feel stuck, I feel rooted, I can't move, that sudden shift within yourself is going to take place, and it's going to enhance everything around you and really start wakening you up, right? Boom, 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 boom. And you're going to see it like that too. It's going to be 1, 2, 3. So definitely feeling like all of these things that you're doing, you can actually have better rewards as you're really now extending different, extending different plans and different areas of your life for the benefits towards whatever it is you want. You want to go dating someone else and take the risk. Maybe you want to take a risk with this Pisces over here. Maybe you're saying there's more benefits and more efforts for this person because they actually make the effort to actually want to go out, have fun, do things, right? Maybe it's not a 100% serious relationship, but it's just something that maybe you can indulge in and really try out the waters for a little while. Could even be a Sagittarius. They're fun too. Right? They're fun. And they like to go out and do things. So definitely feeling like there's all kinds of different things going on around you, right? So putting you in a different kind of leadership mode for yourself to really, I think this whole reading really is really making you feel alive again, right? Really making you feel alive. I just feel like for a lot of you, just feel kind of dead. It's just boring. Life's just the same old. routine over and over. So what you're doing is really switching up a routine to feel alive. Very beautiful. And really taking on some adventurous advantages within this time period. Okay? And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.